Imagine a country in the very heart of Europe.
where people wait at empty crosswalks at 3 in the morning, stores vanish on Sundays as if they never existed, and where people worship bread like a religion, drink water that fights back, and treat Sunday silence like it's written into law. And what feels completely normal there can leave the rest of the world absolutely speechless.
Where history breathes through ancient walls, where modern life flows with discipline, and where people enjoy one of the highest standards of living in the world, a land of intelligence, order, and quiet beauty. Known for its rich history, innovative spirit, and passionate people, Germany represents both progress and tradition. It's a country where efficiency meets elegance, where centuries-old castles stand beside futuristic skyscrapers, and where people live in balance between work, culture, and leisure.
For outsiders stepping into the country for the first time, it can feel like everyone received a secret manual that nobody bothered to translate. Most visitors arrive expecting efficiency and precision. What they find instead is a culture built on order, unspoken agreements, and traditions so unique they spark endless confusion online. Because in Germany, the simplest daily habits can make outsiders feel like they've stepped into a parallel universe. Most visitors arrive expecting beer gardens and fairy tale castles. But what they find instead is a culture built on brutal efficiency, centuries of tradition, and customs so unique they spark endless debates across the reasons behind these everyday quirks. Everything clicks into place.
Bordered by 9 countries, more than any other nation on the continent, it is home to over 84 million people and covers an area of more than 357,000 square kilometers. Despite being heavily industrialized, nearly 1/3 of its land remains forested, making Germany one of the greenest developed countries in the world. Its capital, Berlin, is a vibrant blend of history and creativity, a place where the scars of the past coexist with the freedom of the present. Once divided by a wall, today it stands united as a symbol of peace, progress, and possibility.
Also became a place where people sunbathe naked in public parks without a second thought. And that's where things get really interesting. Because the first thing that shocks most outsiders isn't the architecture, the history, or even the food. It's the water. The moment you order water at a German restaurant, you'll face a question that seems simple but carries enormous weight. Still or sparkling? If you do not specify, there is a strong chance you will get sparkling whether you wanted it or not. Germans consume more mineral water than almost any other nation on Earth. And breaking them can turn a peaceful neighborhood into a battlefield. Mowing your lawn on a Sunday? Unthinkable. Running a washing machine past 10 at night? Risky. Drilling a hole in your wall during the sacred midday rest period? You might as well declare war on the entire building.
Germany's economy is one of the strongest in the world, ranked 4th globally by nominal GDP, with an annual gross domestic product exceeding $4.5 trillion. The per capita income is around $57,000 per year, placing Germany among the most prosperous nations on Earth. This high standard of living is reflected in its excellent infrastructure, world-class healthcare, and outstanding education system. Germans work hard but also value time off, and that balance contributes to their overall happiness and stability.
The German relationship with beverages carries over into something far more surprising: their deep, almost spiritual connection to bread. Step into any German bakery and you will understand immediately. This is not just bread. This is an RT form with over 3,000 registered varieties. Dark rye, seeded rolls, pretzels twisted into perfect knots, and loaves so dense they could anchor a ship. Once you understand the hidden logic behind these rules, everything starts clicking into place, and you begin to see how a nation famous for engineering and punctuality developed customs that quietly affect every corner of daily life. And that is where things get fascinating. The first surprise does not come from the architecture, the food, or the famous highways. It starts the moment you try to cross the street. fact that nobody bats an eye at. In Germany, it is practically a social crime. Stand at an empty intersection at midnight with no cars in sight, and you will still find locals waiting patiently for the light to change. Cross too early, and you might catch disapproving stares from strangers, or worse, a stern lecture about setting a bad example for children who might be watching. It is not about the law, it is about the principle. Order exists because everyone agrees to maintain it, even when nobody is checking.
Officially called the Federal Republic of Germany, this nation lies in Central Europe, bordered by 9 countries, more than any other nation on the continent. It is home to over 84 million people and covers an area of more than 357,000 square kilometers. Despite being heavily industrialized, nearly 1/3 of its land remains forested, making Germany one of the greenest developed countries in the world. Its capital, Berlin, is a vibrant blend of history and creativity, a place where the scars of the past coexist with the freedom of the present. Once divided by a wall, today it stands united as a symbol of peace, progress, and possibility. Germany's economy is one of the strongest in the world, ranked 4th globally by nominal GDP, with an annual gross domestic product exceeding $4.5 trillion. The per capita income is around $57,000 per year, placing Germany among the most prosperous nations on Earth. Life here moves with precision. Punctuality, order, and responsibility are deeply rooted in the culture. Yet beneath this structured exterior lies a warm and passionate society that values togetherness and joy. The German people are known for their honesty, reliability, and discipline, traits that have shaped the country's success, but they are also known for their friendliness, humor, and appreciation for the good things in life. German women, often described as some of the most beautiful in Europe, are admired not just for their looks, but for their intelligence and independence. Physically, many have clear skin, tall frames, and features ranging from fair to light olive tones, with a mix of blonde, brunette, and occasionally red hair. Their style is simple yet refined.
Germany's mandatory address registration requires you to officially declare where you live within days of arriving. Skip it, and you will find yourself locked out of bank accounts, phone contracts, and half the systems that make modern life function. In most of the world, weekends mean shopping, errands, and busy streets. In Germany, Sundays feel like the entire country collectively decided to pause. Supermarkets close, retail shops vanish behind locked doors. Even gas station convenience stores become the last hope for forgotten groceries. The silence is almost eerie for newcomers, but for Germans, this is sacred time for rest, family, and doing absolutely nothing productive. Germany doesn't just separate trash, it turns waste management into an art form. Paper goes in one bin, organic waste in another. Plastics go in a yellow bag. Glass is sorted by color into designated neighborhood containers. Mess it up, and your neighbors will know. Some apartment buildings even have unofficial recycling monitors who take the system very seriously. What looks exhausting to outsiders is simply muscle memory to Germans who have been sorting since childhood.
The country places strong emphasis on practical learning, creativity, and technical skills. English is widely spoken, and the welcoming attitude toward students from abroad has made Germany a top destination for global education. Economically, Germany is a global leader. It is home to some of the most respected brands and industries in the world. Companies like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Volkswagen, Siemens, and Bosch define the nation's engineering excellence. The automotive and manufacturing sectors are the backbone of the economy, known for precision and durability. The average German worker enjoys strong labor protections, fair wages, and a healthy work-life balance. The work week is efficient, and vacation time is generous, about 6 weeks a year on average, giving people time to rest and travel. Germany's healthcare system is among the best globally, combining universal coverage with advanced technology. The country's emphasis on social welfare ensures that every citizen has access to quality medical care, education, and housing. Berlin is a creative hub full of art, music, and youthful energy. Munich represents tradition and wealth, with its beautiful architecture and mountain views. Hamburg, with its massive port, connects Germany to the world through trade. Frankfurt is a financial powerhouse filled with gleaming skyscrapers, while Cologne combines culture and charm with its famous cathedral. Each city has a unique character, but all share the same qualities.
In an age of contactless payments and digital wallets, Germany remains stubbornly attached to cash. Walk into restaurants, bakeries, even some larger stores, and you will see signs declaring cash only. Germans have a word for it: Bargeld, cash money, and they love it. Surveys consistently show that Germans use cash for daily transactions far more than their European neighbors. Whatever the reason, visitors often find themselves scrambling for cash machines in a country they assumed would be technologically ahead. It is one of many contradictions that make Germany endlessly fascinating. Every spring, Germans lose their collective minds over white asparagus. Restaurants create entire menus around it. Markets overflow with the pale spears. Families plan meals specifically to celebrate the harvest. For outsiders, the intensity seems absurd. It is just a vegetable. But for Germans, Spargelzeit is a cultural event, a seasonal ritual that marks the arrival of warmer days. Miss it, and you will have to wait an entire year. In Germany, the birthday person brings cake to share with colleagues, not the other way around. You celebrate your own day by feeding everyone else. For visitors used to being surprised with treats on their birthday, this reversal can feel almost unfair. But to Germans, it is simply how things are done. You mark the occasion by giving, not receiving. FKK means Freikörperkultur, free body culture, and it is alive and well. Saunas are usually nude, they are mixed gender, and no swimsuits are allowed. For visitors from more modest cultures, this can feel like an ambush. You walk in expecting relaxation, and then you realize everyone around you has embraced a very literal form of freedom. But to Germans, the human body is not shameful. It is natural, healthy, and nothing to hide behind fences or curtains. Feierabend. The word literally means celebration evening, but it represents something far more important: the clear boundary between work and personal life. When the workday ends, Germans leave. They do not linger at desks pretending to look busy. And punctuality? That reputation is absolutely earned. Showing up late is considered genuinely disrespectful. Trains that arrive 2 minutes behind schedule trigger official apologies. Meetings start exactly when scheduled. This precision creates a rhythm of life that feels almost mechanical. But beneath the efficiency beats a culture that knows how to celebrate when the time is right. Germans count down to Christmas with advent calendars. They light candles on wreaths each Sunday, and they treat the season with a warmth that surprises anyone expecting cold efficiency. What seems strange to outsiders makes perfect sense once you see it through German eyes. The sparkling water, the Sunday silence, the naked saunas, all are pieces of a culture that values honesty, efficiency, and the freedom to live life on its own term. And there you have it. Germans really have built a world all their own.
The cuisine of Germany reflects its diversity. Traditional dishes include bratwurst, schnitzel, sauerkraut, pretzels, and hearty breads. Each region has its own specialties. Bavaria is known for roast pork and dumplings, Berlin for currywurst, and the Rhineland for sauerbraten. Beer plays an important role in the culture. There are over 1,300 breweries across the country, each offering distinct flavors. Wine, especially from the Rhine and Mosel regions, is also highly regarded. Sharing food and drink is an important part of social life in Germany, and locals take pride in hospitality and quality. The country's infrastructure is world-class. The Autobahn highway network is famous for its engineering and safety. Some sections have no speed limit, allowing drivers to experience freedom and precision at the same time. Trains are punctual and clean, connecting even small towns efficiently. Cycling is common, and most cities are designed with excellent public transportation, making travel easy and eco-friendly. Environmental responsibility is deeply ingrained in German culture. The country leads Europe in renewable energy production and sustainable living. Art, music, and festivals continue to shape German identity. The Berlin Film Festival, Cologne Carnival, and Christmas markets attract millions each year. During winter, cities glow with lights, music, and the smell of roasted nuts and mulled wine. These events showcase the warmth and creativity of the German people, proving that behind their reputation for discipline lies a culture full of heart and celebration. Sports, especially football, are a national passion. The Bundesliga, Germany's top football league, is one of the most competitive in the world. When the national team plays, the entire country unites in excitement and pride. This collective spirit is another reason why Germany feels so alive. Life in Germany is safe, balanced, and deeply fulfilling. People value honesty, community, and independence. Sundays are still considered a day of rest, when families gather, shops close, and the pace of life slows down. This respect for balance between work and rest keeps the nation grounded. The population is diverse, with millions of immigrants from Turkey, Italy, Poland, and beyond. This multiculturalism has enriched the nation's cuisine, music, and art, making Germany one of the most inclusive societies in Europe. In the end, Germany is more than a nation. It is a living story of resilience, creativity, and progress. It is a country where intelligence meets tradition, where beauty is celebrated in both people and landscapes, and where the past and future walk hand in hand. From its strong economy to its breathtaking countryside, from its brilliant minds to its graceful women, Germany stands as a symbol of strength and refinement. This is Germany, the country of extremely beautiful women, world-class beer festivals, and a way of life built on balance, discipline, and joy. A land where every sunrise brings opportunity, every celebration honors heritage, and every citizen contributes to a nation that continues to lead the world with pride, precision, and purpose. Welcome to Germany, the land of culture, prosperity, and extraordinary life. Like, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss new videos.